Umar Nurmagomedov versus Petr Yan could be next, since Umar said that he'll smash Petr Yan. Now, who actually win this fight? Well, let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Umar fought Reno Barcelos, in which Umar knocked him out in round 1.
Busy with the kicks for both of these guys so far.
After this, Umar went on to fight Alman Khan, in which Umar's grappling and wrestling looked great throughout the whole entire fight, had great ground control, and Umar won by decision.
And still undefeated, Umar Nurmagomedov!
Now let's take a look at Petr Yan's latest performances, in which he fought Sean O'Malley, in which this was a very close fight. Both landed some great shots, both had their moments, but Sean O'Malley ended up taking it by decision.
For the winner by split decision, Sugar!
After this, Petr Yan went on to fight Merab, in which Petr Yan landed some great shots, but Merab's grappling and wrestling and cardio was way too much for Petr Yan, and Merab took it by decision.
Your winner by unanimous decision, Merab the Machine!
Now, I already know the potential doubts that people might have in their heads when they hear a fight between these two, because although it'll be very interesting to watch this fight, most will say that Umar still has a lot of work to do, as he still needs bigger and more credible names under his resume, because although he's undefeated with 17 wins, he only has 5 fights in the UFC, and he still hasn't fought a top 10 contender. So resume-wise, he stands pretty solid, besides him fighting guys that aren't even in the top 10. But does this mean that this fight won't happen? Well, no, and here's why. And that's because another great example of another UFC fighter who's barely reigned but caught out a fighter who's in the top 5 is Benoit Saint Denis, because after he won his fight during UFC 295, he was asked who would he like to fight next, in which he said he would like to fight Dustin Poirier, in which most didn't take him seriously, and they actually thought that he wasted his opportunity, because they thought there was no way he was going to get that fight, because he's ranked number 12 and Dustin Poirier is ranked number 3, but he still got that fight. So in the end, taking into account that Umar Nurmagomedov is undefeated and is starting to grab a lot of attention, not only for his come up, but also because he's part of the family of Khabib Nurmagomedov, as he is Khabib's younger cousin, I do see him getting that fight with Petr Yan.